Most people think being highly intelligent means solving complex math equations in your head or memorizing an entire dictionary. But psychology shows that the most brilliant minds usually have no idea how smart they actually are. In fact, if you're truly intelligent, you probably struggle with self doubt more than the average person. This is known as the Dunning Kruger effect, a psychological phenomenon where people with low ability overestimate their skills while the highly intelligent tend to underestimate themselves. They assume that if something is easy for them, it must be easy for everyone else. Are you secretly a genius without realizing it? Let's look at 10 psychological signs that you are highly intelligent, even if you don't feel like it. Sign 1. If you're constantly talking to yourself, if you catch yourself having full conversations in an empty room, don't worry, you're not losing it. Psychologists found that vocalizing your thoughts helps organize complex ideas, sharpens focus, and boosts memory. It's a sign that your brain is processing information at a massive scale and needs a way to sort through the noise. Sign 2. You struggle with chronic boredom. Do you find yourself zoning out during small talk or getting restless during repetitive tasks? Highly intelligent brains crave constant mental stimulation. If a conversation or a job isn't challenging you, your brain simply shuts off to preserve energy for things that actually matter. Sign 3. You're an insomniac or night owl. Studies have long linked higher intelligence with a preference for late night hours. Brilliant minds often have a harder time shutting down at night because their brains are actively analyzing the day's events, solving hypothetical problems, or chasing creative ideas long after everyone else has gone to sleep. Sign 4. You adapt easily to chaos when plans change out of nowhere. Do you panic or do you just pivot? True intelligence isn't about knowing everything. It's about adaptability. If you can walk into a completely unfamiliar situation, read the room, and figure out your next move on the fly, your cognitive flexibility is incredibly high. Sign 5. You have a low tolerance for small talk. If chatting about the weather or local gossip feels physically exhausting, you're not just antisocial. Highly intelligent people prefer abstract concepts, deep ideas, and meaningful connections. You want to talk about why things happen, not just what happened. Sign 6. You openly admit when you don't know something. Incompetent people often fake knowledge to look smart. Truly brilliant people have the security and self awareness to say, I don't know. They don't see ignorance as a flaw, they see it as an exciting opportunity to learn something new. Sign 7. You form hyperfixations. Have you ever spent 3 days straight researching a random topic, like ancient philosophy or how deep sea ecosystems work, only to completely drop it next week? That intense curiosity is a massive indicator of high fluid intelligence. Your brain loves the thrill of decoding new systems. Sign 8. You are deeply empathetic. Intelligence isn't just logical, it's emotional. If you can easily read between the lines, sense when someone is faking a smile, or understand a perspective you completely disagree with, your brain is processing complex psychological data at a highly advanced level. Sign 9. You constantly criticize yourself because you understand just how massive the world is and how much information is out there. You are painfully aware of your own limitations. This leads to heavy self reflection and, unfortunately, a lot of imposter syndrome. Sign 10. You value solitude while you might enjoy being around people. You need your alone time to recharge. Psychologists have found that highly intelligent individuals experience lower life satisfaction when they socialize too frequently. You need quiet spaces to let your mind wander, process thought, and create. Intelligence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or having a flawless resume. It's about how you perceive the world, how you adapt, and how hungry you are for answers. If you recognize yourself in most of these signs, stop doubting your capabilities. Your brain is wired differently, and it's time you started giving yourself credit for it. How many of these signs did you match with? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it gave you some value, and hit subscribe so you never miss another